I'm one of the organizers of the Icthus Reunion. This is adapted from a posting I put on the Facebook group in mid-May called An Unauthorized Appeal to the Uncertain and Reluctant. I feel strongly that it is my place to do this because I'm not very much like most of the other organizers. Now, the other organizers do agree with me on what I'm about to express, but I didn't get their permission beforehand. I just thought it up and did it. Those of you who remember me from 35 years or so ago may not be altogether surprised. Here is how much I differ from most of the other organizers. The stereotype of so-called Christian success in the Icthusian subculture looks something like this. House in Johnson County, seminary degree, career in church, non-public school, or parachurch organization, spouse, children, grandchildren. How many of those boxes can you check? I can't check any of them. In Philippians chapter 3, Paul talks about himself. It is we who serve the Spirit of God and take pride in Christ Jesus, and do not put our confidence in the flesh, although I myself do have reason for confidence in the flesh also. Even if another man may think he has reason for confidence in the flesh, yet I have more. Circumcised on the 8th day, of the race of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrews, in law a Pharisee, in zeal a persecutor of the church, in righteousness according to the law, without fault. That's from the Richmond Lattimore translation. You see, I can't check the approved Bible translation box either. Paul could check lots of boxes. And if you read that passage in context, it's quite clear that Paul knew just what his credentials were and were not good for. But I might almost say, even if another man may think he has no reason for confidence in the flesh, yet I have less. If you can't check the boxes, you might be the kind of person Paul and Sosthenes wrote about in 1 Corinthians chapter 1. For consider your calling, that not many of you are wise in the way of the flesh, not many are strong, not many are well-born. But God chose out of the fools of the world to shame the wise, and God chose out the weak of the world to shame the strong, and God chose out the humble and despised of the world, and what is not, to abolish what is, so that no flesh may take pride before God. Ecclesiastes 3:15b out of the JPS Tanakh 1985 edition, way unchecked box, says that God seeks the pursued. Jesus talks about that kind of seeking in the first section of Luke chapter 15. He's responding to people with credentials who didn't like his habit of hanging around with people who they thought didn't measure up. I want you to attend, not in spite, but because of your doubts. So does everyone else who is helping put the reunion together. If you're not sure you belong at the reunion, you belong at the reunion.